Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming the third installment of the Riverdale series. I'm doing the makeup of the girls in the show Riverdale. I've done Veronica and I've done Betty. This is Cheryl, and I've also filmed, and the next one that I'm going to put up after this one's gone up is Tony Topaz, and I have to say it's a good look. I like it. So as I said, I'm going to do Cheryl's makeup look. It's just really basic, simple, but a classic red lip, which I don't wear red lips at all because I don't think it suits me, but I'm going to do it for this video and we can talk all things Riverdale here and in the comments. I'm going to be uploading 2 videos a week now, which I'm looking forward to because it means more content from me to you guys, and fingers crossed I'll be able to do a lot more videos soon. So yes, I have moved house. There's a life update going up in a few videos time explaining what's happening, and that's just like an everyday makeup look, which is good. So let's get into this Cheryl. My eyebrows are already done because I'm going to put a little bit of orange, but I'm not ginger like Madeleine is. But let's get in with it. So I'm taking the PS Primed Infused Watermelon Priming Water. Feels so nice and refreshing. And then I'm just taking a little bit of this Benefit Professional Primer just to fill in the pores on my nose, because I have some big pores on my nose. Well, basically just in my T-zone. So Riverdale got left on a little bit of a hanger, like a cliffhanger, and we are having to wait till August the 12th here in the UK to see the next few episodes of season 5, but really enjoying it. My thoughts on the series. I like it. I do love it, really. So use it for foundation. I know this is going to match me more than it would Madeleine, because Madeleine is a lot paler, but I don't have a pale foundation in my collection, so I'm going to have to use the one that I use every day, which is the L'Oreal Paris Perfect Match in the shade Rose Vanille. I'm doing 1.5 pumps because I know 1 pump isn't going to be enough foundation to cover my face. Just going to grab a buffing brush because I'm using this, which is the Real Techniques buffing brush. Didn't even need to look at the name, I already knew which brush it was. I remember going in to Superdrug, I think it was, in the Metro Centre in Newcastle to get these brushes because obviously I've been watching Pixie Woo. Sorry there guys, my camera ran out of memory. So I was on about the Pixie Woo sisters, Sam and Nick Chapman, and I literally love those two, and their makeup skills were just very incredible still. So yeah, let's get back to the Riverdale chats, because that is what this video is. It's a Riverdale video, not a Pixie Woo video. So yeah, what do I think of the current, well, not the current couples, but the couples that have been seen, and who do I think should be together get together. Oh, I do have a little bit of a lighter foundation here, so I'm going to put some of this one on top. I need to take the lid off my foundation. This is the matte foundation by Primark. It's in the shade Ivory 2. I didn't realise that I had this foundation, and there's not much left. That's probably why I'm hitting it on my hand to get a little bit out so that I can lighten this shade up a little bit. So I'm just taking a little bit on the back of my hand too, and just popping this over the top, just to lighten the makeup up a little bit more, especially since Cheryl is a little bit lighter. So let's see about the couples. I think, so let's start at the beginning. Jughead and Tabitha, I think would make a really good couple. Like, I think they would make a really good couple. If you haven't seen season 5 of Riverdale yet, I would highly recommend, so that you know who Tabitha is. Tabitha is a really underrated character, I think. Like, I haven't seen many people talk about how they feel about Tabitha. I think she is a really, like, good character, and I think the woman that plays Tabitha is right for that cat part. I think Betty and Archie would be a really good power couple, and I'm not a fan of Chadwick, which is Veronica's ex-husband, if you have seen the episode of Riverdale. I'm going to take this before I move on to the next set of, like, relationships. It's the Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Shade and Light. So it's a dupe. It's the Revolution dupe of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palettes. And I'm going to take this one, which I have hit pan on, unfortunately. So I do need to buy a new one of these. But I'm just taking the translucent shade just to dust this on my face, because obviously I like to be nice and matte, and so does Cheryl. So Cheryl likes to be nice and matte. Kevin and Fangs, I think they're incredible, but if you have seen season 5, you know what is going on. And I think Cheryl and Tony would be a good couple. Sorry, I've just moved on to using the kind of like grey shade just to colour out the cheekbones a little bit before I bronze, because I like to do this because it kind of adds that natural shadow to the cheekbones. And I'm using the Duo Fibre contour brush by Real Techniques to do this, because it buffs the product in. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same on the other side, just contouring that face up, and then I'm going to bronze up a little bit using Benefit's Hoola bronzer, but not a lot, because obviously Miss Cheryl isn't very bronzed. And I'm using this, I think it's a Yearly brush, but any like angled brush would work for this. So I'm just going to bronze it a little bit, nothing too drastic, because obviously Cheryl is an ice queen. So, who do I think should get together? Betty and Archie should be together. Jughead and Tabitha. Cheryl and Tony should be together. Or Cheryl and the new girl that she was kissing. They should be together, or Tony and Cheryl. I think Fangs and Kevin should get back together. And I think, but to be fair, I do like the relationship between Jughead and Betty and Veronica and Archie. Always a big Varchie fan and a Bughead fan. But I do love Bughead, so I'm going to put a little bit of lip balm on because my lips are very dry, and obviously I'm putting a red lip on. So just moisturising my lips before the red lip goes on. So in the photos that I have seen, Cheryl hardly wears any shadow on her eyes, but I do want to add a little bit of shadow to. She has like a really light eye makeup because obviously she's got red lips. So I'm taking this, which is the little Revolution Forever Dynamic Eternal palette, and it just looks like this. So I'm just going to take this shade here, and it's just like a really light nude shade, which is just going to set the eyes. Just going to set the eyes and make a really natural eye look, which Cheryl is always known for. But August 12th cannot come fast enough so that I can sit and watch the new season of Riverdale. I'm going to take a little like angled brush, and I'm going to take the slightly darker one, the darker shade. It's not too dark, it's not too much darker, but it's slightly darker. Just going to run that like kind of like a winged liner and kind of into the crease just to define that a little bit more. The product looks bomb. This whole makeup look really suits Madeleine, the girl that plays Cheryl. I think she is beautiful. If you haven't checked out Madeleine's YouTube channel, she uploads every Wednesday. I will, if you just type in Madeleine Petch on YouTube, it will come up. I'm going to mix the two shades together that I've just used to pop underneath her eyeballs, underneath my eyes. And that is it for the eyes, because actually I might add a little bit of highlight into the inner corner. Just a tiny bit of this like silvery gold shimmer. There we go. It's just gonna add like that little brightness into her eyes. Then I'm just gonna pop a layer of mascara on. And then it's brows and lips. So just popping a coat of this mascara on. It is the PS/Queen. It's the mascara that Primark brought out. That is the dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I haven't tried the the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, so I don't know if the formula works the same or if it like looks I know the packaging looks exactly the same, but I don't know whether the formula and the makeup, the application will be the same. So I'm going to grab a little brush. Actually, you know what, I'm just going to use this brush that I used. And I'm going to dip in to one of the shades in the Revolution palette. I think I'm going to dip in to this kind of dark red tone, because even though Cheryl's hair is like ginger, she still has a little bit more of a darker eyebrow, which is fine. Oh, just cancelling something from my camera. So I'm just popping this shade through my brows to make them look a little bit more orange, a bit more ginger toned. So the brow really isn't going to make it look. The look really looks. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little bit of black. I know Cheryl doesn't do this, but I need to add a little. I want to add a little bit of black to the outer corner, just to thicken that outer corner lash line look, to make it look thicker, because Cheryl's lashes look really thick, which mine don't currently. Whoops. But that is my brows done. So next I'm gonna run a little bit of this Gimme Brow. I think this is in the shade 3. And I'm just gonna brush this through my brows. You can see the more auburny ginger tones to my brows when I do it this way. I love this makeup look. I think without the red lip, this could be my everyday makeup look. Just maybe like a nude lip, maybe. For lips, obviously I'm going to use Cheryl's classic red lipstick. This is the, I think it's MUA, yeah, MUA Vintage Rouge lipstick. So yeah, this is looking like a very Cheryl makeup look. To be fair, I actually quite like a red, but I just don't think a red lip suits me. Comment down below whether you think I should wear a red lip a little bit more often. But I'm going to add a little bit of highlight, because I know Cheryl doesn't normally wear a lot of highlight. I'm using my Love Island highlight again. I'm covering the top because I use it as a foundation top, so like a foundation where I squeeze my foundation onto when I'm mixing foundations together. But I'm just taking the yellow and the white gold shade just to highlight a little bit more. This is so good and so beautiful. Just to add in a little bit more of a glow. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the Riverdale series so far, and comment down below any other video ideas you would like to see, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.